Hey y'all, welcome back to the Black Women Behold podcast. We're your hosts, Marquia, Kim, and Ednesha, and we are Black women still working on being whole. We are
Still working.
on, okay, a work in progress.
Oh, hello.
We are on episode 3 for our second season.
Oh yeah.
And hey, oh, I missed
I'm
the
just
air horn
I'm just
though.
jumping in
Yes.
tonight. I don't know what's going on.
And we are celebrating Black History Month. So, every day 365 Black. Y'all remember those commercials from McDonald's, right?
Okay.
Right.
Right. They had a little Black history facts, a fun time. On the Tom Joyner morning
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
show. Right. I'm loving it. And I'm
Oh,
Black
not
and
that
loving
Tom
it.
Joyner boat. I
Yes.
can't.
Oh. Sorry, y'all at home. It's been a long day for us, so bear with us. But we love y'all so much that we're recording this on a weeknight, despite the fatigue to bring you great content. So today we're gonna take it back to the 60s when it was the movement to say I'm Black and I'm proud. All right. And in particular, we are going to talk about Black women. Generally speaking, when we think about American culture, right, Black history in America's terms is usually about struggle, right? So we start at the slave point, we talking about segregation, we talking about all of the negative components of what it was to be Black in this country, right? And even through all of that, though, Black people, we still resilient, still we rise. Shout out to Sora, Maya Angelou. Um,
Okay.
okay, so today we really want to talk about, what it is to be Black women and what comes with all that. We're not talking about the oppression. We're not talking about the slavery. We're not talking about the sad shit. We're talking
That's
about
right.
us as a whole, right? We're more than titles. We're more than roles. So we're not just, mom, sister, friend. Like we are whole people and we bring a lot to the table, right? We
Yes.
have led movements. We have done shit. Shout out to the Delta, Shirley Chisholm, first woman to run.
Civil rights
Woman.
movement.
Yep. But first Black.
Black
Yeah.
Lives Matter movement.
Shout out to
Uh-huh.
Harriet Tubman.
Women's
Okay.
suffrage
The
movement.
OG.
Okay.
Harriet Tubman, the OG, that said, we're not doing
The Freedom
this.
Riders.
Harriet said, nah, we're not doing this no more. We out. Rosa Parks, who said, I'm not getting up, nigga, my feet hurt. So you're gonna have to move around. Also, shout
Rosa
out to
Parks
her
had
for the
bunions.
soror.
I know she did though. I ain't gonna lie.
But also Claudette Colvin, though. Remember?
Yeah.
She was
the
the
OG.
original. She was the
Okay.
original.
She was the original. But due to her circumstances being a pregnant teen mother, people didn't want to highlight that
Damn,
story.
she wasn't a good story.
Listen,
They was thinking about storylines way back then.
absolutely. They're like, this is
Respectability
not it.
politics. Woo.
That shit was a long time ago, respectability politics. But I thought it was okay to be pregnant at 15 back then. Oh, but you need to be married. Oh, if you was married
Right.
and pregnant at 15, it was all good.
Then it was
I'm
okay.
sorry, I forgot. Because my
Mhm.
grandmother, she died at 100 and she had her first kid at like 14. So,
Oh my God.
mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. So we got a
My
lot
first
to talk
cousin
about.
is like 70.
Oh my God.
I got a first cousin that's like 70. I'm like, damn.
That's very old. Be your first cousin.
Okay.
Oh,
I'd
Lord.
be an ageist, but like a first cousin at 70. Ooh, that's a gap.
Maybe she's
Uh,
65, but she old.
Older. We are not ageist
Older.
on Black Women
Older.
Behold.
Yes, I apologize. Because
Ooh.
because my thing for this year is I ain't trying to be your auntie. I'm trying to be your cousin. So nobody call me auntie. I ain't trying to give no auntie vibes. I'm trying to be your cousin. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Had to throw that out there.
So
I
that
feel like
being
that's
said-
going to be on every podcast now. It's been a thing.
Has it really?
She said it on the last one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. I thought you meant on other podcasts. I was like,
No, I don't say it nowhere else. Say here.
this what you saying on Be Real?
No, I did a whole panel the other night on aging, like with women of different ages, like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And I was like, ooh, I'm on the struggle bus. Because I think that in our country, in our society, it feels like we value like youth. And so like I'm still out here trying to stay youthful. I can't wear heels no more because of my back, because of my knees. I'm on the struggle bus a little bit, y'all. Okay, let's stay focused. Where am I going with
Thank
this?
you.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I wanted
sorry.
this. I was interested, but then I realized it could go down a hole because we could get there.
This is podcast after dark. I don't even have no wine tonight, y'all. This is just I've been up since 6 a.m. talk. That's just, I'm rolling. And it's 9 o'clock. Just so y'all know, it's like 9:30 when we're taping this. But okay, go ahead. Let's get back to the scheduled show.
So although we started to do some of the deep dive there, we do want to do our regular check-ins this week. I'm gonna start first, and then I'm gonna check in with y'all. Today was hard. I work in a school, so it's tough. Appreciate your educators. We'll get into that a little bit more, but I'm a little. It's hard right now. But ladies, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling okay. If I would do a temperature check, I'm okay today. What I'm working on this week though is working smarter and not harder. I
Okay.
realized that you know, I've been following that mantra, work hard and that shit is a lie. That shit
Mm,
is tiring. And that's only promoted to me, or people who don't know any better. So, there's always workarounds for things that still work just as good and that are, not shortcuts, but it's like, why are you doing it this way? Maybe you should do it that way because that'll, free it up, make it feel a little more smarter about it, and it'll cost you less time doing it. So I'm identifying those places where it's like, how can I make this look and feel smarter because I'm working too hard on it. So I'm just kind of like doing an assessment of where I'm working really hard and trying to figure out, where can I work smarter. That's me. That's my week.
okay. Woody.
What am I working on? I am working on, my birthday is coming up, right? And I know that the young people, they'll take a trip, like a let me find myself kind of trip. Or maybe I might be on my eat, pray, love shit. I'm not sure. But I've decided to take my first solo trip. I'm trying to figure
Hey.
right. I'm trying to figure out what's next, right? Like this is
Okay.
a big year coming up. I don't think I'm ready to say how old I am. Maybe some of y'all know, but I'm just not ready to say it out loud yet. So it's not a milestone birthday though. I'll say that. But it is still a birthday. So I'm trying to figure out, do I need to be on top of a mountain or on a beach to kind of figure my shit out, to figure out what's next. But I know I need to be away by myself, and I've never been away by myself. So I'm a little afraid because I watch a lot of Criminal Minds. And so I'm like, shit, am I going to die on this trip? Or am I going to figure myself out, figure out what's next for me for the year? We'll have to see. So yes, I'm thinking about Utah or Colorado for a mountain. I was thinking about Portugal for a beach. However, it's still cold, so that might not work. But I do have to look up the list of the safe places for Black women to go. So that's what I'm working on right now. Where am I going to take this amazing solo, like 2-week trip? First, I said a month, and I had to bring it back a little bit. 2-week trip, so I can figure out what's next in life for me. That's what I'm working on. I'm excited.
That's exciting.
Oh,
It
I love
is.
that.
Oh yeah.
Solo
That's a
trips
big
are
deal.
fun.
That's a big deal to go by yourself.
Mhm.
It
Shout out to
is.
women that do.
It's a fun time. I love solo trips. You get to focus on yourself. You don't have to worry about other people. Like it really is just a trip, like doing whatever it is that you want to do, and you do not have to consider
Mhm.
anyone else. So you will have an amazing time. Can't wait for that for you. What am I working on this week? Accepting that things are going to be hard because we are still in a panorama, although people believe that we are not. Understanding that it is hard to be in education for both students and teachers at this time. The fact that people really believe that teachers just don't want to do shit, when quite the opposite, we're out here risking our lives every day. I have several colleagues that are very sick right now. And despite having COVID and kids being in the building, they are choosing to work virtually to make sure that people's children get education. And every day people are shitting on us. So I am working with, I guess, as you would say, the big feelings that come with that because
Yeah.
I love my kids. I love I love working with students. I love kids. Like they're so much better than adults. And like they're so smart and they just want people to listen to them. And to deal with all the things that come with them processing what's happening and then other people like our administration choosing to force us still in the building although it's not safe. For parents to yell at us and say, "Well, you're not doing enough because you are the teacher," when all we want them to do is just learn. It's hard. And I didn't mean to
Oh,
make this
no.
sad. Sorry,
Girl,
guys.
no.
But The weight of work just like got to
If that's
me.
where you are, that's where you are. I think that it's something that people should hear about, right? Because I think that enough teachers are not speaking up or people aren't listening. Because, I watch a bunch of videos online like everyone else. I don't hear a lot of teachers talking about their experience, and maybe they should be. Maybe people should really know. I think we always hear from the parents who had to deal with homeschooling or like
Mhm.
virtual school, but we don't hear from the teachers that are dealing with both, because a lot of them are parents, so they're dealing with virtual
Mhm.
school, they're dealing with being in the building. And listen, a lot of people are getting COVID, a lot of teachers are, they're getting sick. That's a scary
Mhm.
thing. So I think it's I appreciate you speaking on it. That's what I want to say, Marquia. I think
Yes.
that the voices of educators should be heard more, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. So all my teachers out there, all my educators, like we got this. We gonna make it through because these kids need us, and
They need a fair wage. They need it all. Pay
we
them.
do. Like definitely, like if you have a teacher in your life, cash app them, buy them something nice, take them food, um,
Send them a care
because
package. Something.
absolutely. I love Jen. I can give you my cash app later if you want to slide in my DMs.
That's
But
right, girl. Give it shit right
Okay. Now
now. I'll
listen.
tell them what it
Now,
is.
when you start getting a
'Cause
bunch
I
of
know what
date
your cash
requests,
app
don't say
is.
nothing. Don't say
send
nothing when
all your
people be like,
fine sons and
"Oh, okay."
presents.
Hey,
You can send them that way
okay.
too.
Your young
We do.
uncles,
Yes, definitely young uncles.
young uncles.
Maybe an older one too. We can negotiate on
Hey.
age. But yeah,
Okay.
just check in with your teacher
Ooh,
friends. They're
yummy. And
they
her
just trying to
cash
make
app
it.
is F as in Frank, A as in Arnold, R as in Romeo, M as in mom, E as in extra, M as in mom, and the number one. Okay, give her money, give her coin.
Okay. Okay. We put it out there.
Oh wow, thank you,
Show
Kim.
did.
Kim is very big proponent of
Showed
paying Black
it.
women. So yes, as we're gonna get into our topic
And
now.
don't give her 63 cents on the dollar either. Give it a whole dollar. But okay,
Shout
I'm
out to
done.
our
Right.
T-shirt.
I'm
Okay.
done.
So as I said in the beginning, we're talking about blackness, right? And what that means. And oftentimes people associate that with the negative qualities of what America has chosen to put us through. Let's call it a thing, right? Like I don't think anyone jumped on the boat and was like, "Yeah, nigga, take me. I want to be a slave." I don't think anyone felt that way.
I
Uh,
can't.
so we were brought here against our will, enslaved, you know, religion was used as a tool to control us. Don't fight me, Bible thumpers. But, like all these things happen. And when people talk about Black history, it's always like, the civil rights movement, segregation, Martin Luther King, because he was a palatable Negro. We're going to talk about that one. Like all of
Okay.
these, like, weird, like, it's like sadness, but also like romanticized about how the Blacks that like are our heroes, quote unquote, were like such good Negroes and they just wanted to work with the white people, right? Like it was very
Mm-hmm.
romanticized in that. Those are the people that are highlighted. Malcolm X ain't got no day. Okay. And
Hello.
I'm not saying he was always right, but brother Malcolm got it. He had a good message too.
He was like, listen here now, by any means necessary.
Okay.
I ain't mad at Malcolm. I ain't
Um.
mad at him at all.
So through all that though, we still find a way to make shit good, right? Black people will take some sad ass shit and make it the most hilarious creative thing ever. Tell me I'm
We be out
lying.
here
Like remember,
popping. The
you remember?
coronavirus, all the coronavirus videos. What?
Yes, that
Them
or
shits was the
even
best.
what was it when they had like the little like old school pictures and they be like the first one to say I wish a nigga would. Like like we just know how to put a spin on some fucked up shit to make it dope. So with all those things, I kind of gave my thoughts on what I feel about how on the mainstream level Black history is celebrated. What are some thoughts that you have, Kim?
I like Black History Month. I think it's been kind of like commercialized a little bit though, like because it keeps telling you about the same people. And it's like
Mhm.
if we had to keep telling people about MLK or whatever, it's like I think we lost it because he got a day. Like he shouldn't
Mhm.
be the only one put forward, right? I think there were so many people that are just are not known about through history. And it's like stop churning out the same names. We know
Mhm.
who they are. Like if people don't know who they are, that's a problem. We got a problem. If you don't know who Martin Luther King is, you got to tell people about him every year. This, and so I think for me, like I try and go a little deeper into that and do my own little research. I
Mm-hmm.
like that. I like the things that they do, the shows and whatnot. But I really do believe that, like, I want to hear more about like local leaders, people who've done things, right? Or just want to hear more about like more women, because it's usually like a lot of men. And so that's kind of for me a thing that I think is sometimes off. Yeah, we know
Mm-hmm.
who created the peanut.
Okay,
Okay.
George Washington Carver. Okay,
Oh,
shout out
we
to
get it with the
peanut butter,
goddamn
nigga.
peanut already. We got it. I throw
Garrett,
some jelly on the bread. I got PBJ. I get it, right? We got it. All right, all right.
Gary Morgan
So I
got the
think for
traffic
me,
light. We got it. Like,
right, it's like, well, damn, it's more than that. Come
mm.
on. So I think
Oh
for me,
Lord.
it's more about like, let's expand this and let's stop feeding them very kind of like the same people all the time. Like,
Mhm.
you would think that's the only damn black people in the world that did something. So
And maybe
that's
it
it.
shouldn't be Black History Month. Right? Like, because when we think history, they want to go way back, right? And again, they keep giving us the same people every year to talk about. But what if it's just a celebration of Blackness Month? And
Mm.
I think the thing is that how would that look different, right? Like, would that
Mhm.
allow people to see what the Black people that are doing amazing things right now? Can we talk about them? Because I think
Mhm.
especially with our kids in school, it's like, oh, do I really want to talk about this person? That was in 1950. That was in 18.
Mm.
Like, they want to know about the people who are doing amazing things right now. Like, we're
Mhm.
doing things in tech and music, politics, everywhere, right? Like, so maybe it shouldn't be about like Black History Month. Maybe it should just be about like Black celebration. And I think that that's what we do during Black History Month. We celebrate even more. We already
Mhm.
celebrate. Let me be clear. Because, like you said, even in the worst of times, it'll feel like it might be the best of times for some of
Mm.
us, because we're going to figure out a way to enjoy life, because we've been persevering since we've been here.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Resilience is something that we know very well. So it's just like, what happens to just celebrating? So, and for most of us, we always hit it with like, I don't need Black History Month to celebrate. And I
Mhm.
don't need it either. Right. But do I enjoy, watching TV and, Payla Bell is singing or Jennifer Hudson's up there singing? Like, listen, I love all the Black History Month celebrations. I will say that. But I think for me, at this point, I'm tired of having to, kind of push Black excellence down people's throats, because that's what it feels like,
Mhm.
right? For them to kind of see that we are more than, the dude who stole the TV out the store.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the one who looted, the one person that looted during the movement in the summer, right? Like stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like, I'm kind of sick and tired of that whole narrative. And it's just
Mhm.
like, if they're gonna celebrate us, just celebrate all of us,
Mhm.
right? And not just the Negroes that are palpable to y'all, that
Mhm.
feel good. And
And I
so,
mhm.
yeah.
And I was gonna say, I even think that we need to be more cognizant of celebrating beyond just Black American history.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Black people are not a monolith. We know that. Every Black person that is in America is not an African American. Like, people need to be cognizant of that and, celebrate the diaspora as a whole, as opposed to just focusing on, ourselves. Because in doing that research, you can discover so much more about who you are, what you are made of, what you come from, the excellence that is within you. That is so much more than just we came from slaves. Like, no, like, mm-mm. We got to do better than that. But of course, Kim made a good point, right? Black History Month, we always center men for the most part, right? We got Dr.
Mm-hmm.
King, we got Malcolm X, we got Nelson Mandela. We have all of these Black men that are in the forefront. The wives are usually brought up as an afterthought, but let's be very clear, Martin Luther King Day would not have happened without Coretta Scott King. So, ladies, what does it mean to you when you hear Black History Month as a Black woman? Do you feel like, yes, Black History Month, all Black people, we're here to support you? Or are you like, damn, when we gonna get more representation?
I
Kim.
guess for me,
Who's
I
next?
thought Kim was going, but I guess not.
Sorry.
Nah, it's cool. I think for me, I don't know if I always think about it like that. I think that, when you live in a society that centers men so much, it
Mhm.
just feels like that's the regular. It's as if I'm waiting for Women's History Month or some shit to come about.
Mm,
Like, oh, okay, next month is my month. Oh
right. It's
yeah,
lit.
that's my time. It's on, y'all, next month. So like when I think about Black History Month, I would like for them to center more women, but I do think it's our responsibility, maybe as other Black women, to center each other. And so when I think about Black History Month, it's like, okay, if I had a child or if I'm teaching one of my nieces and nephews, maybe I need to bring up more women. And maybe that's on me to do. And maybe it's on me also to do more research, because they're only going to tell me about the people that they want me to know about. There's all of these other amazing people that we don't talk about. So I think, you know, when I think about Black History Month and what I think about, you know, being a woman in this country, a Black woman, is like, I was always a part of the movement. The light was just not shined on me. And I think that that's what it kind of feels like being a Black woman sometimes, right? Like I'm always in a mix, but when is the light going to be shined on me? Which is why I think we shine a light on each other. Like I'm not going to wait for nobody to shine my light no more. I got it. I got the flashlight. I got a headlight. I got
Shine
all
a
the
light
lights. Yeah.
Shine a light on them.
I got the lighter. I got all the lights on. I'm not waiting for nobody to shine my light anymore. So
I love that. I think yeah, we do need to highlight more Black women, because I think the ones who have come after, Black women who've come after, our story isn't fully realized by people. So when you don't keep someone's memory or story going, they get forgotten about, right? Like I read this book about Ida B. Wells, and I was like, yo, this bitch is bad, yo. Like she was serious. And you're like, well, where are people talking about her? She don't pop up, you know? You like it's and here's the thing. Look at us. We are talking about people from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. We're not even talking about now, right? Like who are those women? I think our stories get lost, and that's a shame, because and I don't like to use the word excellence. I think it's brilliance, because brilliance is just something that's in you. Excellence is something that you show others.
Ooh, okay.
Bam, baby.
I'm doing the
Bam,
definitions. That
baby.
shit hit hard though. I
Bam,
wasn't
bam,
ready.
bam. See, that's what I'm
I
doing on
wasn't
After
ready.
Dark. 'Cause that's what it's like. That shit is in me. Like I ain't got
You
to
got them,
shine.
you got them bars,
Every
B.
woman.
Bars. Okay.
Bars.
Bars. We upgrading this year. I might put that out as a little joint on the social media.
Hold
Hey.
up. Hold up.
Hold up, you know, but like I think it's important that like I do not feel like sometimes Black, like Ednesha said, Black history is my month sometimes, because it's like all I'm hearing about is people with the penis people. You know, like I want to hear about them chicks. I know there was some chicks that was about it too. I know they was, and they was doing things. Like who knows about Mae Jemison, like the first damn Black astronaut, Black
Also
woman
a member of
astronaut.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Okay, all
You
right.
know she was coming with that shit. If anybody,
That's why I
AKA,
said it.
she
That's
know.
why I said it.
As
That's why
I
I
should.
said it.
They know the history. She like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
She's dope.
Coretta
Like we
Scott
need
King.
to. Okay. Oh, you want to do a rundown?
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
girl.
I'm just saying. Also, woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
That's it, girl. Do you?
It's not just AKA. She had to do the whole Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Get
You
the
know what?
name,
Really?
the
Get it
divine
straight?
name, honey.
Get it straight. Are we
That's
gonna throw the
right.
colors out and everything? Or are we good now?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They know. Listen, she like y'all already know. Don't do it.
Exactly.
Don't do it. But
I
yeah, I
know.
think that's it, right? Like just, you know, or even I know, Beyonce, all of the other ones, the people who have just made history that should be known, you know. And so I think it's important that we upgrade it a little bit, include other people in, most recent times, and then throw a bunch of women in there, because to tell the story one-sided as if men have done all this stuff without women is kind of ridiculous to me. That's my take, Marquia. What's up?
I agree. I think I am fortunate though, because I think my parents, especially my dad, like dad used to bring us books all the time. And it was books about all of these Black people. Like every book in our house was mostly Black. Like it was
What do you
like
want to do? Go to the library? We're going to the library on Saturday. We're going to the library on Sunday.
no, they were brought home. Like we went to the
Okay.
store, we have books, like we have all the books. And dad used to like read to us, which was really cool. He used to like do all like the voices and everything like that. And then yeah, he was into it. Like he made it sound fun.
He did the women voices. I would like to hear
Yeah,
that.
he would do
I ain't
he
even
would do
gonna
like a
lie.
bunch of different voices. Yeah, he definitely would.
Tell
I
your
remember
daddy come on here and read a story to us so we can hear
Daddy
it.
would
That's
Daddy
just
would
how
actually be really
funny.
fun. Daddy would actually you would love it actually. Um but he made sure that we saw ourselves represented, right? Like I think that that was very important to him because he's a dad of 3 girls. So he was like, "All right, I'm going to build you up to be smart, to also never need a nigga for anything because we're not reliable." Like literally said that. So,
He said, I'm outing them. I don't care.
absolutely. Like my dad was like, absolutely not. Like we were not going to do this. But in that, I did have a little bit more scope of things. And also I used to be like forced to like research things. Hence why I'm over here like spouting things off like we're on Jeopardy. Black History Month, I think it's a great thing. I just wish that I think similarly, like it's a little bit more repurposed. I think we bring a modern spin to it because Nisha, you made a good point. Like my students do not care about anybody in 1950. In their opinion, that is a fossil. That person is ancient. I don't even know anyone that old. Like they're gonna drag it. But putting it in context and in relation to things that are relevant and current to them where they can see themselves, I think is really dope. Like one of the parts of our school that I love is that our principal, hey Shamika, she made it her priority to put as many Black and brown people in that building for those students to know that they really could do anything that they want to, that they're seeing it. They have a Black principal, a Black woman principal, they have Black
Love that.
administrators in their face that are telling them that they love them and they want them to do better and also clowning them. One of my students today, she on this bubble jacket and these sunglasses. I was like, girl, where you going skiing? I was like, what's up? She's like, it's fashion. It's
That's
fashion.
right, honey. I'm in Aspen. Albany is now Aspen. Okay, I'm on the slope at lunchtime.
So, and then she also told me my nails are ugly. So you know what I mean? Like we have that type of relationship where, and my nails are not ugly. Well, okay, my nails are very cute. But she was being a hater. Talk about she don't like the color green. But we can have those relationships, right? They can see that they can be a professional and still be quote unquote cool and still connect and have all those things about it. So
yeah,
my babies. So we know we've talked about Malcolm X a little bit already, but one of the most famous quotes that we hear is the most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman. The most neglected person in America is the Black woman.
God damn. It's hot out here.
It's hot out here for a pimp.
But it's also good out here too. It's hard though, but it's good.
So he said that back in 1962, right? And here we are as Black women in 2022. Yes. And what does that quote mean to you? How does it resonate? What do you think about it? Is it still hitting the same? Have we made progress? Have we stayed the same?
Kim, how's it hitting now? How's it hitting you? What is that? How many years later? I'm trying to 60 years later.
I think a lot more women, in that time, in 1962, women couldn't have bank accounts. They couldn't do a bunch of shit in 1962. That was before civil rights, right? So there wasn't a lot that you could do. And now, even though you still have all these rights, it's still kind of ways that are trying to be put you down or to keep you down or to keep you from like growing, because we haven't grown culturally in society to see Black women, for who we are and who we could be. But we make a lot of contributions and we don't get the reward. We expected to work hard as hell, and then we don't get the glory. And I always go back to this. Zora Neale Hurston, my boo, she said the nigga woman is the mule, and that's that. And she ain't lying. And it's still true to this day. So they've been trying to tell us, and it's still here. It just looks a little different, but I do believe that it is still relevant.
Agreed.
Okay, now, Kim.
I'm doing literature.
I mean, I think it's hard because I think as Black women, we fight for the lives of Black men, right? So we want to be valued and respected. And yet we're still not. We're always on the front line of everything. So why is it that we can't, why can't people protect us in the way that we protect them? I think that's really my thought. Because I feel like we always come to someone's aid. But who's coming to our aid, right? And listen, we can go from the most minimal shit, but recently. Well, not recently. It was some time ago now. The verses with Ja Rule and Fat Joe. Like he was disrespecting black women. Like that shit was okay. He was talking about what is it, Little Mo
And
Vita, calling them bitches and calling them crackheads and all types of craziness. And
why you always gotta go a nappy headed hoe route? Like that's what be pissing
like,
me
how
off.
dare you think that that's okay to talk about our women like that and be on a stage with another black man, and that shit's supposed to ride. And your girl is Remy Ma, another black woman. So it's like, why every time something happens, oh, we got to be crusty and dusty and this and that? Really? Like, is there anything y'all can suck my, like, when do we get the respect that we deserve? Why can't we not agree with a man and they not talk about how light or dark we are, what texture of our hair, are we fat, are we skinny? Like, enough. It feels like when people have a put down for other women, it doesn't ever look like it looks for us. Like, it's like we're the fucking scum of the earth sometimes when we are talked about. And that shit is just like, wow. I'm gonna let you answer that, Marquia, but it was the look. French Montana said some real crazy shit one time about a black woman. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna jump in later.
Okay.
I read
we'll put a pin in it.
We'll put a pin in that. Go ahead.
Tell them why you mad, son.
Right. It was good. That was a very passionate answer. And I actually really enjoyed that. That was good though. But it's true. I mean, it's true, right? Like everyone else gets to be all of these, cutesy names when they're angry. Oh, love me a spicy Latina. Black girl, you a bitch with attitude. Like, I'm sorry.
Be a black bitch. You like, well,
right.
Damn. Well, damn.
Right. But it's cute when other girls do it. Well, you talking back, white women would never do that. Okay, Ann.
I was called a chicken hoe bitch before. I just want to put that out there.
Not a chicken hoe bitch.
Come on. Did y'all have to take it there?
That's a very interesting one.
Bitch. That shit hurt.
That was a very specific
all right, me to laugh because I remember that. Traumatized.
I was like, I'm still traumatized. Why had to be all that? Why can't it just be a bitch? Just that's it.
It was the combination of words. You're like, what
the chicken head, the whole of it. Come on, man.
Yo, that shit was wild.
Not the words strung together like that. That is that's
I
mess.
Mean to laugh. I'm telling you.
But I think that we still are though. I think we still are very much looked down upon. But I think what's happening is that black women are choosing to take back what that narrative looks like, right? Like, yeah, okay, you think I'm ugly? All right, bet. Like, I don't have to deal with this. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Look at all the things that we're accomplishing. Look at what we are doing, especially in current times, right? Like, especially a lot of the women that we are living with in this time are doing amazing things to kind of change that narrative. And you could talk shit, you could try to make us feel bad, but the proof is in the pudding, and we're showing you that we're so much better than y'all ever gave us credit for. So with that being said, what are some women in today's society times that y'all can think of that are really, showing out and showing that we deserve the respect that we get, that are really putting out quality content, whether that be athleticism, whether that be political, like restaurateurs? Because you saw Pinky Cole from Slutty Vegan in Atlanta just got the first cover Essence as a restaurateur. Like, what? And she's a member of Delta Sigma Theta.
And let me tell you something. The first thing when Kim and I got off the plane in Atlanta, we went to Slutty Vegan. Let me be clear. Because we going to go out here and we going to represent for y'all. We took pictures and they came out and everybody was really nice. But the whole point is that
that's when Chanel was with us too.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that we try to have each other's back in that way. And I think that's the thing about Black women. We show up for each other. Like if nobody else is showing up, we going to show up for each other. And that line was long. So she had a lot of people out there showing up.
Love it. Yeah, listen. Go ahead, Pinky, on that cover. Let me tell you something. Serena Williams, Booski, like, they stay talking about her looks. Despite that, she's like, I'm going to win all this shit. And I'm going to, like, outdo all of y'all. I'm going to win when I'm pregnant. I'm going to win, everything. And it's like, wait a minute. This woman is phenomenal. And y'all comparing her, she don't have any competition. Not in any gender right now, her contemporaries.
She's like one of the greatest athletes of all time. Forget about female athletes. One of the greatest athletes. and all they want to talk about is her looks and the shape of her body. It's like, that's when the dehumanizing starts. And that's the shit that really hurts my feelings. It's like, why do we always have to be like pushed down to some little minuscule thing? Like, we are so complex as human beings, but then you'll just call me like a nappy headed hoe. And that's like, whoa, wow, that's it.
Right.
I'm so much more.
Listen, you got
And people get
Lizzo.
reduced down.
Right. Lizzo with her weight. It's like, yo, let her be. Y'all fucking with her mental health. Leave her alone. You know, Tarana Burke with her looks. You know, it's like either you ugly, like you say, you ugly, you fat, your body, your waist, your face. You just like, well, damn, or you masculine or you feminine. You just like, yo, let a bitch be. If I look like the Tasmanian devil, let me fucking be. Go about my business.
Or if you want to disrespect me, talk
I'm
about
a 2
something that matters.
Listen, I'm a 2XL at the top and a medium on the bottom. Fuck, I don't care. I'm going to the
some
store
shit
get
that
my
matters.
dress.
Like, we're always reduced down to something like looks or something. Like, talk about
Right.
some shit that actually matters about me.
It's true. It's true.
And it never happens.
Right. And the thing about a lot of these women, you know, there's countless. We could go on and on and on. You know, they are successful, and guess what? All these other people who didn't have to deal with any of that are successful, but you did not work them, because you didn't have to overcome the stuff they did to get where they are. You didn't have to fight media or, you know, trolls or things like that. A lot of these people, a lot of these Black women have done this despite all the stuff that has been thrown at them. And that's where it's just like, that's why I talk about brilliance. It's like, yo, you can't stop this. Get out my way. Even if you try. You know, white men who are successful, they don't go through half of this shit. White women, you know, they have issues, but not half the shit. Like, come on. So for us, we have to overcome like these crazy ass like mountains in order to be successful. And that is hard fought. And you don't know what somebody's mental look like after having to do all of that. So I mean, yes, you demand respect, but like, damn, give it to them.
And also, I don't want to demand it. Right. Just give it to me. Give me what you owe me. What did Rihanna say? You know I'm
Pay me what you owe me.
Come on.
Bitch better have, well, it's money, but respect. Bitch better have my respect.
You forgot.
There you go.
Right.
No, it's true though. It's true. But I think like, and even still, right through all that, Black women still have so much grace and poise. Like, I always think about Michelle Obama, because them white people tried to light her ass up on the campaign trail while she was in the White House. We out the White House. And she talked about a little bit on her podcast, which I stand for, because I stand for her. But they talked about her looks. They talked about how she wasn't educated. She's the most educated first lady in a very long time.
Ever.
She was in
no,
like,
fucking ever.
Double Ivy League, baby. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Law degree. Like, none of them could hold a candle to her.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And still did it with grace. Still is so pleasant and so kind. And just, you know, she did get a little spicy on her podcast, but never disparaging about anyone. And
but
like,
also, she should be able to get spicy because she was disrespected, right? She should be able to be angry. And that's the thing, right? Like, we're supposed to hold all of this shit in.
Absolutely, girl. We're not.
I'm tired of holding it in. I'm surprised she held it in for so long.
Right.
Because they did her dirty for years. For years. They really did.
And still do, because she's a public figure.
Do. You like, she trying to help people get healthy. What you talking about? She wants you to eat vegetables. Like, how can you take somebody wanting you to eat vegetables and flip it like this?
That.
Wait, we saw Melania's titties and her vajayjay. And that's
not
praising her
because that shit is crazy.
There's that, the whole plagiarizing of speeches.
We can't even go to.
It was a lot. We're not going down that rabbit hole.
Okay, no. Stay focused. Stay focused.
We staying on us.
Stay focused.
Yeah, because they listen. They gonna praise them. It don't matter.
So we talked about how we have these strong women that we have around us that even though they are well accomplished and have all these accolades to their name, they're still being treated shitty. So how do we take back that power, right? How do we say, all right, we're not doing this? What are some ways that we can show up and say, you know what, I love myself, I love who I am, and I'm not going to let this affect me. I'm still going to be brilliant, as Kim would say, and show y'all what I got. So what are some ways that Black women can say, you know what, I'm not taking this shit no more?
Well, I think the first way Black women are doing what we are doing, Black women be whole, right? Creating spaces where we are prioritized and celebrated. I think that's how we take our power back. Like, I don't need you to create this thing for me. I'll do it for myself. If you're not going to prioritize me and you're not going to celebrate me, then I'll find a place that will, or I'll do it myself and I'll bring the people to me. And I think that that's one of the biggest reasons why we started Black Women Be Whole, because we wanted to have safe spaces for Black women, because we would go out in other spaces and we never saw a space that was just for us, that felt great for us. So it's like, why don't we build that place? Like, why don't we do it? Because I want to feel prioritized and I want to feel celebrated. And so I'm not going to keep waiting for people to do it. And I think that, that's why we have award shows like, what was that? The Black Girl, what is it? Is it Black Girl Magic?
This is why
Black Girl
we
Rocks.
rock.
Black Girl Rocks. Y'all know my memory is
Beverly
trash.
Bond. Shout out to Beverly Bond.
Yes, DJ
Dope.
Beverly.
And Michelle Obama has been on that, right? Because listen, we rock. So we can't wait for other people to celebrate us. Let's celebrate ourselves. Yeah. That's the first thing I would say. We got to create spaces where we are prioritized and celebrated.
I like that. I like that. I would say, and this is the thing we talked about before, don't hide your light under a bushel. Acknowledge your talents and your skills. Like, don't let those go to the back burner because you don't want to put yourself out there. Because guess what? Even if they don't accept it, that can't take away what you've done or what you feel good about or what you've accomplished. So we have to acknowledge even the small things. Like Marquia said, I helped a parent. Like, we have to be okay with those little things and those big things, being telling the story about who we are as people, and being and that being good enough and being completing us as human beings, because we can't look for that outside validation anymore. What about you, Marquia?
I would definitely say don't internalize what other people are saying. Oftentimes when people say things, we know it's a projection. You calling me ugly, but maybe you feel ugly about yourself. Or maybe your mom is ugly. I don't know. But
shit, not your mama though, not your mama.
Don't get started on the mama joke. Your mama got one leg, talk about 8, no, half stepping.
Oh no, that's a good one though.
Are we showing our age again? But go ahead, my kid. Damn it, ain't no half stepping. Big Daddy Kane.
There's something to combating what other people are trying to make you feel about yourself. When you internalize that, you let them win, and like, they're not worth that. And again, they're calling you ugly, but do you have a picture of your family? Like, just go there.
No. Yes. No, you're right about that, because it's like we let somebody who is not accomplished is telling you who you are. You're like, wait a minute, where your receipts at for who you are? You're trash. Get out of here. Kick rocks. You either got a penis or you got skin color, and that's all you got. Get the hell out of here. Come on, man. Go somewhere. Chick, go somewhere, because they all be coming for you. And it's ridiculous. It's like, don't, you're right. Don't let these people tell you who you are, because that's what a lot of people are hardwired to make other people feel bad so they could feel better.
If you're going to talk some shit about me, talk some shit about my accomplishments. Don't talk about my looks. That's trash. Okay. But that's all they have, right? So I think that we have to be able to acknowledge our talents and our skills. Like, even if nobody else does, I got to acknowledge my shit. And that's how you really kind of take back that power, I think. And we just got to love who we are. Like, and I love that the whole natural hair movement, the no makeup, like, because it's us loving who we are. Because in the 60s, when we talk about I'm Black and I'm proud, we had afros and everything, right? Because we were proud of who we were. But what happened was we realized that in order to get jobs and, you know what I mean, that we had to be a part of the culture. And I think that, that's really hard for me sometimes, knowing that, it was pushed upon us to, what's the word? Come on, somebody.
Assimilate.
Assimilate.
Assimilate. Come on, y'all. It's nine
You
something.
see
I
me?
couldn't even.
Okay, come through
Assimilate was
education.
there.
Not education.
Assimilate. Come
Or
on,
just reading.
educator.
Come through reading.
Woo. I'm the hope and dream of the slave. Okay.
Oh, oh. I'm their wildest dreams.
Listen
You
here.
know, I didn't forgot the word assimilate.
But I think it's true. I think we can also think about little ways that we as a community, as in like Black women, Black people, can do little things to celebrate the Black women in our lives, right? We all have moms, aunties, all those people out there that are doing things every day tangibly in our community that we can celebrate them. I think for one, like I suggested earlier, like with the teacher, like take someone to dinner and be like, yo, I know this Black shit is hard. Like, I know I live this shit too. Or maybe you don't if you're a Black man listening. Hey, cousin Lenny.
Hey,
But
cousin Lenny.
Okay, cousin Lenny, we
we
appreciate you
love
though.
little sorry, little Lenny. Now he's gonna be like, why did you say that? But sorry, friend. But little Lenny, like for example, as a Black man, supports me doing this, right? And yes, he's my cousin, but I love it. Like he's so proud of me and so into me and makes me feel seen. And every time I talk to him, just like lifts me up. Like little shit like that can mean so much to someone when they feel like, yo, I'm fucking failing at everything.
Yo, I want everybody to just take their phone out and just text one woman or a couple of friends, whoever right now, and just be like, yo, you so dope. Whatever you
Mm,
did, I want you to know that that thing that you did, like that was amazing. I'm proud of you. Like we have to use words too, right? Like deeds and words. I think sometimes, I'm guilty of this because it's just like, because I don't really expect people to really compliment me, so I don't compliment other people. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, good, congrats, good job. Like if
mhm,
I'm gonna cheer you on, but now I'm like, you know what, this is so amazing when you did it, proud. Like when it's there, it happens. Yes, girl, let's go, you did it. But just like regular old shit, like yo, you got through the week. I know you've been going through depression. I'm glad you out the funk or whatever. Just like
mm,
simple shit. Like we all need encouragement about every goddamn thing these days, because it's you got media, you got family, you got friends, you got society telling you one person that you're not good enough sometimes or you're
mm,
not enough. And so it really is hard to move out from under that or like feel a certain way when you have all these things like just coming at you. It gets overwhelming. And we are, we're the ones we've been waiting for. So if we
mm,
each other's refuge, let's be that.
I'm through. Send some gratitude text, some gratitude email, a gratitude call. Just I appreciate you, or a thank you, or I'm just checking on you, or you dope for doing whatever you did, right? Or whatever you about to do, or for whatever you trying to do, right? Because some of us are still trying to get to that space to be praised, but it'd be nice to be praised on the way there. Because
mhm,
sometimes you need that little extra push to keep you going. So I think those are the things that we can do. Like we don't have to just celebrate like the celebrity kind of in some way, right? The person that everybody knows about. There's
mhm.
people in your life and in your community that deserve to be celebrated that maybe not many people know about, but they're
Your
doing
auntie,
amazing things.
your
Mhm,
grandma, go cook them some. Take it, like you said, take them to dinner.
Yeah,
mhm.
my sister is just celebrating the 20th anniversary of her nonprofit, Share for Life. She's been helping the
Hey.
community for 20
Hey,
years. She gives out meals and book bags and I mean, this I have to say, like, she's a great model for me of how to care about other people. And she's been working with like the New York City Housing Authority for the last 20 years.
Mm,
And she really gives back. And just to see that year in and year out is really appreciated. So like those are the type of people I'm talking about, right? That do the work that everybody don't know about, right? But they are in the community and they are helping people every day and they care about people. So that's what we can do to celebrate Black women. We can
be
celebrate the
local.
ones that we know. I can go take my
Yeah,
I could take my sister to dinner tomorrow.
there you go. I want to give a
make
shout
sure
out
you
to
do
my
it.
walk-in buddy Gina, my neighbor and friend who's known me, who's now my friend, who's known me forever. She's a teacher. Let me tell y'all, when we go walking, we can't ever just go do a walk and go home because from the minute we walk out the door, hey Miss Curry, hey, hey, like she's been a teacher for decades. And I was thinking about her, Marquia, when you said that because she's retiring in June, but like she's made a difference in, like, she remembers everybody's name.
Mhm.
And it's like, girl, I just want to walk. And she's just like, okay, well, go ahead without me, because she's focused on people, right? Like that's her gift, her talent. But it's just like when you see stuff that like that, you're like, that's the people that we should be celebrating, the ones that keep the glue to the community and they families. So
Mm.
I love that. You right.
Thanks, y'all. We had a
We,
good combo today, I think.
we did. I think that we
Yeah.
did pretty good for, the
Yes.
late night. Everybody hungry, got the little hunger headache going
After
on.
dark.
I'm a little
Mhm.
thirsty. I didn't have no wine. I think I came through. Thanks.
You did. You showed up. Wait, celebrate yourself on
Celebrate
tonight.
yourself,
Hello.
girl. I've been up since
Hello.
6 a.m.
Ooh, girl.
working.
Hello.
I didn't even
Hello.
I had a 10-minute nap today. That wasn't nothing. 10 minutes wasn't nothing.
Hello.
I just sat in the chair and put my head back.
I'm gonna
That's all I
celebrate
did.
myself too. Big yourself up. You know what? Thank you, Woody. Marquia, how you celebrating yourself? What you did, girl? What you doing?
Um, I'm probably gonna drink tomorrow after work.
Oh yeah, it's Friday.
And you
Okay.
best and enjoy yourself, honey.
I'm going
Hello.
to. I think that is the plan because
I love
we
it.
made
That's a
it
good
through
way to
another week.
celebrate. You know what? All
In
the
the
coping tools are
panorama.
needed. All of
Listen,
them.
Listen, I made
in
it
the
through another
Panasonic,
week.
in the Panamera that is happening outside, that is COVID-19
Ooh,
featuring Omarion. So
hello. Take okay.
thank you guys so much for joining us this week on the Black Women Behold podcast. We hope you enjoyed our conversation. If you want to keep up with us in our everyday lives, you can find us over on Instagram at Black Women Behold. You can also find us on Facebook at Black Women Behold. And you can go into the link on our bio on our page if you want to pre-order our book. It is called Hey Sis, Are You Okay? It's a
Hello.
playbook. It's not a
Playbook.
book. I'm sorry. It's a playbook because we want you to look at your healing process and your healing journey as something that is fun and that there's some play in it and there's some fun elements to it. It's very colorful, it's beautiful. If you need more details on it, we do have an Instagram TV video up for you to watch and get in on the conversation and learn about what's inside.
Yeah,
So,
girl. Love it.
that's our show for this week and we'll see you soon. Bye y'all.
All right,
Happy
y'all.
Black History Month. Hey.
Some real black girl shit this week. Oh yeah.
Literally.
Literally. Fuck
Ah,
it. It's real black girl shit every week. Every time we drop a podcast. Every day I'm on some real black girl shit though.
That's
Okay.
true.
I can
You
can
sure
stop
you ain't
now.
had no wine?
Ooh.
Okay.
No.
Ah.
I think you get delirious after a while, right? Like once you
Touche.
start to
Like
get
it. We
late
gonna
and you
keep this
hungry,
in, girl. All
you
right,
just go
y'all.
in hard.
We out. We out.
We out, son.
Bye.
Word.